These will take about 20 minutes to boil.
That's quite all right. Should we get started on the dessert?
Well, the other thing I can get ready is the custard. I don't like making the custard too early because I hate cold, lumpy custard.
Guess I spoke too soon then.
So I usually make the custard after the main course, and then it's hot and it can be served straight from the cooker onto the table. So, yeah. So, I need some milk. And then I just add a little bit of the milk because you want it to dissolve. Do you want to do that for me?
I think our friend Fong also wants to give a hand.
So, I think the process so attractive to me, so I want to try. I want to join.
Yes. Okay, come and join in.
Did you just spit in your hands?
Spin your fingers like that. Yeah. And we're making breadcrumbs. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's quite sticky. Yeah. Just going to wash my hands now.
This is what is this?
I think she's found something. Talk to the camera, explain to me.
So you want all the lumps out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I love to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Just put this in. Okay, I think that looks about ready. Okay, would you like to put it on top of here?
Put it on.
Yeah, just sprinkle it on top.
Yeah. And I do something like this.
Oh.
Fong, you're the loveliest person ever.
8 of flour, 4 of margarine, and 4 of sugar. So.
What kind of sugar is this?
It's brown sugar.
And it's fair trade.
Yeah, I like fair trade because you don't want to take advantage of unfortunate people.
And why dark brown sugar and not the white sugar?
It's healthy
Why is it healthy?
because it's unrefined. I think the nutrients are taken out of white sugar. They say that everything white is not so healthy as brown things. You know, things like white flour are not so healthy. White flour is not so healthy as brown flour, and white rice is not so healthy as brown rice, they say.
So you grow those in your own garden?
Yes. Yeah. I didn't have so many last year because there was a lot of I think the frost came and it destroyed all the blossoms of the gooseberry plant, and then it was a very, very wet summer, so there were slugs on my gooseberries. I really do not do slugs. You know slugs? Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sure you can find one somewhere around here.
It's not so easy. It's the other one, no? I tell you something. Don't waste money on the gym. Just come here, do the allotments, do some work. Gotta be fit like hell.
Come on, Catherine, you can do it.
You think it's easy?
I think I killed him. I just like.
Oh, no, kill that work. And I just use it to cover the pea. Good one. Yeah, that's a huge one, yeah.
Farmer.
That don't make you be a farmer, yeah? That don't make you be a farmer. It takes a lot more than that.
How do you feel when you harvest all the vegetables?
Oh, it's nice. Most of them I just give them away. Give them away like to the church people. And especially on a Friday, I do voluntary work at the church. So I just cook at the church and the people just come and have food here.
Right.
Yeah.
as you see, it's really too big for one person. So I have a gardener. I pay somebody to help me to look after it. I usually cut the grass and I do a little bit of weeding. And if I want any big jobs done, then he will do them for me. There are forget-me-nots everywhere. They're actually a weed, but they're very pretty. And these ones here are lily of the valley, which are very poisonous, but have a beautiful perfume, which you can't really smell.
I have to wash my fingers after
Yeah,
touching them.
you need to do that, but they... this one here has, in the springtime, it has these yellow flowers, and then in the autumn time they have little berries. This tree here also has red berries. It's called a rowan tree, and the birds like the rowan berries as well. That's in the autumn time, and the holly has red berries as well. It's nice to look after the wildlife, you know. Jack, my gardener, he loves helping wildlife. He likes to make sure that the wildlife will appreciate my garden.
As I'm sure they do, Ella. Did you just hear something? I think it's time for lunch. And what a delicious meal it was. Thanks, Ella. You totally made our day.
How long have you been doing this?
Approximately 3 years I've been doing it, but I've never done farming before. It's only this little old man used to have this allotment.
You learned everything from him?
Yes, when I came here, I watched him. I would help him, and I watched him. And as I watched him, then I learned. And then he died, and when he died, I asked if I could get it. Before he died, he took sick, and then he says, I asked him if I can get it, and he said yes, and I continued doing it. And then he died, and I have it for myself now. So if those guys with experience, they come and say I do something, what shouldn't I have done? They say, no, that's not the way.
That was it. This was fun, but this was hard, I can tell you. I hope it was fun for Angela as well. If you want to see more grannies and more of me, stay tuned. Don't miss out on next week's episode when we go all Asians. I'm out for today. Bye bye. See you all next week.
Farewell, Catherine. Stay tuned for a preview of next week's episode of Granny Knows Best coming right up.
My name is Jeffrey Yap. I do have my Chinese name. The Quan is actually, I was named after a mountain in China. And when you're in business, you want the business to be back in. Laisi, yes, Laisi, we call it Ang Bao, Hong Bao, or lucky money. Yeah, red packets. To be honest with you, if you say wish you Happy New Year in Chinese, we say San Lin Fai Lok. You know, firecrackers is one of those things that in Chinese New Year we have, is to drive away evil spirit.
香港真係差好遠，差好遠。過年冇乜氣氛㗎，咁除咗呢個 China Town 度有少少啦，比較人好少嘅啫。即係除非你係好主動啊，去揾啲朋友啊咁啫。但係如果唔係咧，即係都係自己屋企人啊，自己俾利是俾自己屋企多啲細路啊咁樣咯。